In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up AdSense on your website. In this video, I will assume that you have been approved for Google AdSense. If you are not yet approved for Google AdSense, then watch the previous video on this same page and learn how to apply for Google AdSense, and then come back to this video once you are actually approved for Google AdSense. So once you are approved for Google AdSense, then get logged into the dashboard of your Google AdSense site, and then get over here on the left hand side into the sites area, and you will find yourself in a screen that looks similar to this. And then what you will need to do from this screen is to add site. So on the right hand side you will see something that says add site, so click that and that will allow you to add your website. So I'm going to go ahead here and start adding my website that we're using for the practice run here, Positive Numerology. So let's get into it. So this is the website that we're going to be adding. I'm just going to take this URL here and copy it, and then I'm going to paste it. Okay, so like that. Then let's click next. Next, you will see a screen similar to this, and you will need to take this code here and we will insert it into our website. So let's click copy. Now we can see that code has been copied, and we will now need to insert it between the head opening tag and head closing tag. Luckily, it's extremely easy to do in WordPress. So if you are using a Flatsum theme, then go into the options and then check advanced and then go global settings. And that will open up a screen where you can add the script. So in the top of the area here, you will need to just find a space, see where it says header script, like that. So just go and find an area where you can insert it. So if you do have any scripts in here, you can simply just go to the end of the last symbol and press enter a couple of times and then paste it in here. Okay, so that's all we need. We just need to insert this little bit of code into this screen. And then after you've done that, click Save All Changes, and that will bring up this message saying options updated. So that means that you have actually connected your website to Google AdSense. So after this is done, click Submit. So I'm actually seeing an error message here. This is my bad. It says URL must be a valid top level domain. Did you mean to enter the name of the website without the www? So let's go back and fix that. So I've just clicked the back button. So actually what we should have done is just left it like this, positivenumerology.com, without any HTTP. So let's just do this again, click next. All right, and this is the same code. So we already have that inserted into our backend area. So now we can just click submit again. After that, you might see a screen that looks similar to this, getting your site ready to show ads. Depending on whether your website has been pre-approved or not, you may or may not see this kind of a message. But in either case, you can now go ahead and start setting up your ads. So just click here, set up ads. That'll take you to a screen that looks similar to this. You might see something saying Google is trying to find the most appropriate places, something along those lines. But just give it a moment and it will give you a preview that looks similar to this here. All right, so now what you want to do is you want to click this auto ads switch like that, and Google will automatically show ads across your site at all the best places for you. So what you want to do is you want to give Google ability to show ads in various places throughout your website. And that will then ensure that you're getting the maximum amount of revenue, because Google will test different locations and they will show ads in the best possible spots for you. So make sure this auto ads is enabled, and then where it says optimize your existing ad units, make sure that this is enabled as well. Then under ad formats, check in-page ads, matched content, so turn that on as well. Anchor, turn that on. Vignette, turn that on. And where it says ad load, you can control how many ads Google is going to display. So I generally leave this in the middle. So you can choose between the minimum amount of ads and maximum amount of ads. I'm going to recommend for you to leave it in the middle for now, and then you can tweak it yourself in the future if you want to. So that's the options that we want to have here. Now, make sure to preview your website in desktop as well. So that'll give you an example of what your website will look like in desktop with all of these ads enabled. And after all of this is done, check apply to site. Okay, so apply to site, and this is now going to apply these settings to your website. So that's basically it. That's all that you have to do. That's as simple as it is to add a Google AdSense code to your website. What is now going to happen is that very soon you're going to notice that you're going to start having ads appear on your content once Google has done its internal checks and they've determined that your site is eligible to display those ads. So just give it a little bit of time. You can see that for now, for us, even if I look at it in the incognito window, I'm not actually displaying any ads. That is simply because my website is still going through that internal checking process. However, on your site, if you've just recently been approved, you may start displaying ads virtually straight away. So just give it a couple of days and you will start seeing ads on your website. In the future, if you want to come back to your website and you want to change some of the settings, you can always get back inside here and click this edit button next to positivenumerology.com or whatever your website domain is going to be. And after you click this edit button, you're going to be taken to the edit interface. And then in this interface, you will be able to change the settings, for example, which ad formats you want to show. And for you guys, I recommend to show all of the ad formats. And you will also be able to choose here how many ads to actually display. So under ad load, you can choose to display less ads or more ads depending on what you would like to do. Personally, I leave everything on default and medium, and that seems to be working really well for me. It gives me a good balance of user experience as well as profitability. So this is everything that I wanted to cover in this video in regards to how to set up your website for AdSense. You will of course be able to go into reports on the left hand side and look at the numbers of how your website is performing. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you found this useful. I'll see you in the next video.